Hi everyone, happy full moon in Sagittarius. We're going to get into the full moon reading and see what messages Spirit has for you about this full moon. This is a very auspicious full moon. Okay, there's a lot of good things going on with Jupiter, with Venus, and we just passed a grand water trine, which was pretty interesting. That was yesterday on June 2nd. So you should feel a lot of things coming up at this time, a lot of intuition, a lot of synchronicities happening, maybe even a lot of emotions coming up to the surface. But I want to tell you, with this full moon, anything is possible, okay? Really, the sky is the limit. So open your mind. I'm hearing open your breath to receive that which you want to receive. And it's funny, I'm just doing this reading before I head out, and Sagittarius is a card, interesting. Sagittarius is a sign that is all about travel. And so I'm just heading out to travel, but you might find that you're traveling around today or in the next coming days, and that travel, wherever you go, whether it's just a couple hours away or it's far, far away, is destined. There's something about that particular traveling that you're going to do, or maybe I'm hearing astral traveling. Maybe this is even in your mind or your emotions, to the future, to the past. Some of you are doing past life regression. Whatever kind of traveling there is, it's destined. There's a purpose for it. So it might seem like nothing, but it is really something. Something is going to happen that speaks to your soul, I'm getting. So I'm heading out to visit my parents, and we're going out for dinner tonight. And because we didn't get a chance to celebrate my birthday before, so we're going to do it tonight. And it's funny because we're going to a somewhat fancy restaurant, and I don't really do fancy all that much. So I was like to my dad, I'm like, well, I'm not dressing up. Like, I'm going to just wear what I normally wear, which is like ripped jeans and shit like that, And my dad's like, well, you just got to be who you are. And I felt like in that, my dad doesn't usually say those kinds of things, but in that particular moment when he said that to me, I felt like that was such a message about this full moon. It's like, you just got to be who you are. And I'm like, yeah, obviously I'm not going to be anybody else. But there's something about that that's a message for you, okay? So maybe you're going somewhere, or somebody has some particular expectations of you, and all you got to do is just show up as yourself, and that's perfect, okay? It's just perfect. And any environment that wants you to fit a particular mildew, I'm hearing, a particular mold to make others around you feel a certain way is just, well, it's a matrix thing, right? It's hogwash. It's not important. So don't ever feel like you have to become something you're not to make other people feel comfortable or even better about themselves, right? So going back to this ripped jeans analogy, it's like, those kinds of places that want you to have a dinner jacket and that kind of weird stuff, right? That's like to make other people around you feel like they're sophisticated. It's interesting. So you have to change who you are, essentially. Well, everybody does, to make everybody kind of believe in this lie of who they are actually not. Okay, so be careful about situations like that. Just come as you are, all right? All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'm hearing that Nirvana song, Come As You Are. Yeah, interesting. Maybe you want to look at the lyrics for that song. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. If you see me looking over here, I have this spread that I'm relying on. And it was interesting. I just downloaded it today, but at the top of it, it says April 8th, 2020. So maybe this is a significant day for you, April 8th, 2020. Maybe you want to look back and think about what happened on that date. So let's get into... Wow, that was kind of weird. I just got cut off right after I said that date. Okay, so maybe... And I'm also hearing August 8th, which I know is Lionsgate portal, but maybe something between April 8th and August 8th could be significant. Maybe coming up, maybe you've been in some kind of transit of some sort. All right, let's get into the reading. That was super strange how that happened, but let's see here. What message do we have for the collective about the Sagittarius full moon? So we're going to look at what you're here to teach, what you're here to learn, because Sagittarius, after all, is the great teacher. What in your life needs energetic movement, and what might be keeping you from communicating your truth. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing dinner jacket restaurants. Okay. Ooh. 3 more, Spirit. I want them face down, though. I'm hearing start again. Okay. I want them face down. I want to go through this together here. Maybe you're going through something with someone else right now. I'm hearing and you don't even know it. Okay, that's for some of you. You're on a parallel timeline with someone. This one really wants to come out too. Let's see what this is. Growth, overcoming limitations. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely a full moon that is about growth. Some way of looking at a situation is changing, and this could even be the way that you think about yourself or look at yourself. You're growing into who you really are, I feel, as well. I'm hearing master teacher. Some of you are teaching some of you are teaching people really important things and lessons, I'm hearing. Okay, 3 more. Keep being effective. 222 right there. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What are you here to teach? Stillness, lack of movement. Ooh, that's interesting for Sagittarius energy, all about travel, right? And what 7 of Wands. I feel like this is a message saying that you're here to teach yourself and others that you will not move in a direction that somebody else wants you to go in, okay? You're going to stand your ground with something. You're not going to conform. You're not going to adhere to other people's expectations of you. And you're not going to try to transmute your own feelings to serve someone else's alchemical process, okay? That's for some. Okay, yeah. Some of you were dealing with a kind of wizard, I'm feeling. That's just for some of you. Who wanted you to change up who you were to suit them. So you're here to teach other people and yourself that movement is necessary, but so is stillness. Transformation is necessary, but so is that incubation period, that time of growth, right? In the womb, that time of gestation, the time of things coming together before the actual birth or transformation or movement occurs. It's very important here that you stay true to who you are. And what better teacher than Sagittarius to tell us that? Sagittarius in the higher polarity is all about moral integrity. And this is exactly what you're teaching yourself and you're teaching others. Others of you are really teaching yourself that the present moment is hugely powerful and significant, and to stop for a second and enjoy the energy that you feel in the present moment. Some of you worry a lot, okay, about the future or even about the past, and you're coming into this time with this full moon of realizing that everything is okay in the present moment. Even if you feel like, well, I don't have this person, I don't have this money, and I don't have that. If you go down, drill down further, you're okay. You're here. You're watching a tarot video on YouTube. You're okay. Okay? So remember that. Tell yourself that. And you're teaching others. You're leading by example, a lot of you. That's really beautiful. That takes a lot of strength to teach others how to walk their own path and not to follow. Okay, what are you here to learn? Hard work, commitment, and perseverance. I've had a lot of bee encounters lately. I feel like they're starting to give me messages. I've had bees kind of knock up against my glass. I went outside and looked for a nest. I couldn't see anything. And then I had a carpenter bee in the house. Wolfgang, my cat, was like this close to getting it, but I trapped it in a glass and I took it outside and freed it. That was the first time I ever did that with a bee. And I thought that was pretty significant. And this is a message for you too. It's something about honoring the difficult times. I don't know what this means, but I'm getting paying homage to your own reverence. Okay? But you've worked really hard here. And you're learning that not only hard work pays off, I think we kind of all know that, but that there's joy in the work as well, even when it is hard. Like trapping that bee required overcoming a little bit of my fears about getting stung, right? But I didn't want to kill it, and I didn't want to let Wolfgang kill it, who is a Sagittarius, interestingly enough. And so it was a little bit hard for me to get over that, but I thought, you know what, if I get stung, I get stung. And I went ahead and I trapped that bee and I let it out, and it felt really good to do that. And so, I mean, it's a small example of what can be considered hard work, but it was definitely a moment to remember of like overcoming some fear or doing something out of the ordinary that I wouldn't have done in the past. You know, seeing the beauty in something rather than seeing the fear in a situation. So let's see the tarot card. 5 of Cups. Wow. Guys, so many of you have healed something here. So many of you are still healing as well. Some heartache, some pain, some letdown, some regret, some remorse. Maybe with another, there are 2 bees here. Yeah, it's like what I was saying about like traveling parallel timelines. It's you and another, for some of you, okay? Take it if it resonates. Are both working hard here on something that really hurt. See, the 2 of Cups still standing, 2 bees. So you're here to learn that those waves of sadness or those difficult times, dark night of the soul, and when I say dark night of the soul, I always usually think about Sagittarius for some reason. It's interesting. Is really a great teacher. That dark night of the soul is a great teacher about how resilient you are, how you can persevere, how you're committed to work on yourself no matter how painful it is. That's what you're here to learn at this time during this full moon. And I feel like you're going to be rewarded here. This is how growth happens when we face the difficult things in life and within ourselves. Okay. What in your life needs energetic movement? We have fire, transformation, rebirth, and renewal. After stillness, here you are, rising from the ashes, okay? 10 of Wands. Ooh. Well, look at this 10 of Wands. It's quite different than the Rider-Waite. In the Rider-Waite, we see the guy holding those wands right in front of his face like this, and it's a real block. He can't see where he's going. The way he's holding it doesn't look sustainable. Here, we see this person holding these wands above her head, strong, powerful, not blocking her vision. She can see forward. She can see her transformation, rebirth. I heard Beth there. Rebirth and renewal. Elizabeth, maybe too. She can see those things in her. Hold on. The Spirit's trying to tell me something here. Something about the charms wants to come through. Okay, hold on. We'll get back to that thought in a second. We have Sing, Libra, a key, the Fool, a nurse's hat, Special, a guitar, something about music and singing is coming up for someone. The letter O, Leo, and a white rabbit. Okay, maybe I'm hearing Jefferson Airplane. I don't know, something about music could be important for someone. If that felt like a very specific message that just needed to come through there. Okay, so she's ready for her transformation. She's not letting any of this difficult energy hold her back. She's strong enough to carry it forward, hold it above her head. And so all of the burdens that you feel, the difficulties you're working through, Spirit wants you to know that you're strong enough to keep moving forward, even if you feel like you can't drop the weight of some of it. Okay, you can keep going forward. You've taught stillness and lack of movement in a positive sense to yourself and to others for quite some time, that now it's time that you begin getting those energies of transformation, rebirth, movement, and renewal going. Nothing can stay still forever, okay? And so the only thing that is constant is change. And there is change coming in. I feel like I'm missing something here, though. 8 of Wands. Whoa, look at all this energy. Where are you going with all this fire energy? What is it that needs energetic movement? Some of you need to communicate here, or maybe it is sing. Like, use your throat chakra, in other words. Page of Wands, more fire. Page of Wands is a messenger card. Some of you are going to have a big conversation here soon with somebody, or high priestess, maybe somebody you've been quiet with. This could even be a guide here, so take it how it resonates, or it could be a family member, it could be a sibling, it could be anybody, right? But it's like you're going to have a big conversation here, the sun, and it's going to be illuminating and brighten everything up. There's a turn coming here that is for the best. A positive twist, I'm hearing. A positive twist ahead. Ooh. Okay, let's see. What might be keeping you from communicating your truth? Mystery, secrets, and hidden meetings, I said. Ooh, interesting. Hidden meetings, mysteries, secrets, and hidden meanings. Okay, so it's because you're unclear of something here. The 9 of Stars, which is the 9 of Swords. No, sorry, the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting how I said the 9 of Swords. Some of you are comfortable right now with where you're at and what you're doing, and you don't want to rock that foundation. That stillness feels pretty good. But it's time for the next chapter. It's time for the next cycle. And for some of you, that means confronting a fear here. Tell me a little bit more here about the mystery. The Lovers. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. I just wasn't sure if I should go there. But the Lovers, yeah, for some of you, this is about somebody, your connection with someone, or maybe a future connection, and you're not sure what's going on here in the energy between the two of you. Some of you might not know whether you want to be single or with somebody, okay? And it's stopping you from communicating your truth. Now, what is your truth here? Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. This is really auspicious, okay? This is really beautiful. This is, your truth is that it's time for things to change. It's time for movement. It's time for fate to take hold. It's time to accept your destiny. Interesting. I'm hearing through free will with the Ace of Crystals. Yeah. Oh, you are speaking your next cycle, or thinking or speaking your next cycle into existence. You are the master of this creation with you and another, but also for those of you where it's not about another, for yourself. You are the one to unlock the mysteries here. because you created them. That's what I'm hearing. You unlock the mysteries because you were the one who created them, the moon. That's actually really big, I think. That's a really profound statement there from Spirit. So think about that. You were the one to unlock the mysteries because you created them, the Fool, and start your new cycle. I feel like I'm just brushing the surface here of this reading, but I'm going to trust the Hierophant that what needed to come through, strength beneath that, came through. Okay, so hopefully you found a message here for you. I love you so much. Enjoy this full moon, and I'll see you next time.